So these are the things that you want to avoid if you got a 5.7 Hemi Ram that you shouldn't definitely.
I ain't never seen a truck like this. Almost like a car.
Let's not start exhaust though. The exhaust.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Happy Sunday is the end of the week. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Also, hope you had a great productive weekend also. Right now I'm at the car wash and I'm gonna be talking about things that you shouldn't really do if you got a 5.7 Hemi with your 5.7 Hemi. But before I get into talking about that, I want to be able to, I gotta clean this car, this truck. I wait till the end of the week every Sunday, at least every other Sunday. I'm about to do a quick little wipe down vacuum. So before I get into talking about that, I'm gonna show you guys, I'm just gonna do a little bit cleanup in this truck real quick, and then we're gonna start talking about, I'm gonna start talking about that. Drink your H2O, man. It's gonna take you a long way. I'm telling you guys, man. Stay away from that juice, that soda, all that stuff, man. Try to stay away from that. Definitely try to drink water though. You don't gotta drink a gallon, but at least try to drink some water throughout the day. Definitely help you out. All right, y'all, so I just got done doing a quick little cleanup in my truck. It's nice and clean now, so let's get into talking about the three most important things I feel like that you really shouldn't be doing if you got a 5.7 Hemi, if you got a Ram, you got whatever you have that have a 5.7 Hemi inside of it. These are the three most crucial things that I'll say that you definitely gotta not do and be on top of. It's definitely important, because if you want your car, truck, whatever to be able to see 300,000 plus miles or last a little bit longer without you breaking your bank account, this is like, these are things that it really is a common sense thing that you really want to be able to keep in the back of your head, because you don't want to neglect doing these things or keep doing these things and stuff like that, and it's going to really cost you later on down the line. But with that being said, I'm gonna say number one for me, I feel like, is you ignoring the fact of getting regular oil change and not really going like doing like the every 4,000 miles or 3,000 miles oil change. It's definitely the number one thing that's definitely crucial with any car at the end of the day, but specifically I'm talking about the Hemis right now. It's definitely important for you to do that, because if you don't do regular oil change on every 4,000 miles like they recommend to you, number one, it could cause like your oil to be like sludge, kind of like sludge up and stuff, and that really could cause issue later on down the line for your car. And it could be you probably buying a whole new engine for your car, or you having to scrap your car, or probably having to just buying a whole new car. So you don't really want that to happen. Definitely, I'll tell you guys, man, definitely oil change. It might seem like a very not important thing that you want to put on the back shelf every now and then, but it's definitely is the number one thing. It's like a car it's like any car lifeline at the end of the day, because if you don't do proper oil change, there's so much benefits or so much things that can go wrong from you not doing the right oil change, getting oil change the right time, or even, you know, it's a lot of things that could happen. So make sure you definitely just stay up to date with your oil change. Simple as that. You ain't gonna have any kind of crazy issue at the end of the day. Number 2 is gonna be neglecting doing any kind of regular maintenance routine, like for example oil change, changing out your filter. Whenever every oil change you get, sometimes if you go into places, they will recommend that you change out your filter, or you know, they check different fluids, all that thing. You want to be able to just do the regular maintenance, that whatever miles your car has, if you look in the owner book, it will normally tell you like, hey, this is the time up for you to be able to change such and such, because it possibly could be going bad. But you definitely never want to neglect any kind of regular maintenance with any kind of vehicle or anything that has a motor inside of it, because that could really be a huge problem for you. It could be a real expensive fix if you start neglecting things, like you not trying to get them done, this and that, or you want to cheap out, whatever. That could really cost you later on down the line, to where I'm saying you're probably going to be dumping a lot of money out because this gonna go bad and that gonna go bad. Especially too if you got like one of these newer Ram, like they have, I know for a fact, like now, like they're very, you know, tech and stuff, whatever you want to call it. Like they kind of like high-end tech stuff, like luxurious and stuff. So imagine if you neglect one little small thing, something go wrong, you're probably gonna have something else that's gonna go bad, because that's just how they built these newer cars now. That's why I really just dislike that. But you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. But never neglect doing a regular routine maintenance for your car, truck, anything that has a motor inside of it at the end of the day. That's gonna be my number 2. Number 3 is gonna be running your engine hot. Pretty much meaning that like sometimes I feel like if you run, like for example, if your 5.7 HEMI engine is like over like real hot and stuff like that, for example, if you're, you know, like if it's like to the point where it's gonna overheat, or let's say you have a bad radiator or something like that, and you don't try to get it fixed, and you still driving that vehicle where it's like the normal temperature you're supposed to run a vehicle at, and it's not being run at that temperature. Sometimes these are some of the things that really could cause a real major damage. Sometimes you can have a head gasket issue. You can have crack head, like the heads on your Hemi could crack. Pretty much, it's a lot of things that come into play. That's why, like, all of these things align with maintenance. Like pretty much everything aligned with maintenance at the end of the day here. So you want to make sure you be on top of everything at the end of the day. Definitely don't try to like be on some BS with trying to, when it comes to your vehicle, it's like you got to treat it like you. I don't know about you guys, how you treat yourself, but me personally, I treat myself very good, and I take care of my body. So that's exactly how I treat my car at the end of the day, truck at the end of the day. So you want to make sure these 3 things I named, definitely do not ever ignore the fact of doing these things, because it can be very pricey at the end of the day, or unless you just don't give 2 F about it. But that's gonna be my thoughts for the day, sharing with you guys. And if you are on the channel for your first time, I need you guys to definitely go ahead and subscribe to the channel. This is my 2014 Dodge Ram that I plan on within the next couple weeks, month. We're gonna be doing a lot of miles to this truck, and if you definitely want to stick around, support the channel, I would definitely appreciate it.
This is crazy, huh?
This is crazy. It's all right. It's not bad. I never had one.
This is insane.
I never had it, but I bought this.
Yeah.
I bought this in 22. I bought it brand new.
DRX, so this is insane. Holy shit. Damn. This is insane. Yeah, this is insane though. I ain't never seen a truck like this.
Yeah.
Almost like a car.
That's not stock exhaust though. The exhaust is like $2,000.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because this is probably the second AWE performance of Horseshoe. This is probably the second TRX Matter of fact, this is a prototype TRX they use to make the exhaust. All the suspension's active. So yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So when you put sport mode, you feel everything start hunkering down. You see shit. It'll feel more tight. You feel when you drive.
But seeing the Ram TRX in person, close up for the first time, is definitely something I'll say. It's definitely, I'll say, like, I'm be real, it's definitely overhyped to me because, I mean, it looks, don't get me wrong, what's under the hood, definitely, I wouldn't say it's overhyped. That's like the main thing I was really like concerned about seeing. But overall, I say body style, like the inside, pretty much for like you dang near paying 100 grand is effing insane to me. I wouldn't want to spend that much money on a pickup truck, but he was a nice guy. Definitely nice. Ram TRX has some aftermarket AW catback exhaust on there. It sounds crazy. And well, I'm just saying though, like, I don't know if you guys have seen one of these trucks before in person, close up, and I don't know, you guys could probably leave a feedback. Would you pay that much, like almost 100 grand for a Ram TRX? Like, that's like the price of a house. But honestly, it depends on certain cases though, but I just feel like it's just way too much though. It's just way too much, and you could buy yourself a pickup truck. Most pickup trucks now have is like the similar setup, but the only difference is the fact that, like I'm saying, like the newer trucks, kind of like the same design on the inside. Obviously, big touch screen, all that, nice seats and stuff. But what really under the hood, that right there is what really, that I feel like that's what they really get people with. To be able to pay like 80, 90,000 to 100 grand, it's like effing crazy to me though. But you guys can leave your thoughts and let me know what you guys think. Enjoy your day. Have a good rest of your weekend. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.